So I'm starting a recording. We are just finishing up our first playtest game of this new variant that I'm calling Synesthesia, where not only do cards have their normal suit color, but they also have a color imparted on them by the number of the card. So you can see here that, for example, this blue five this blue 5 is blue since it's blue, and it's purple since it's a 5, and purple is the 5th color. This purple 4 similarly is purple because it's purple, and it's also blue because it's a 4, and blue is the 4th color. You are only allowed to give color clues in this variant, and it's been quite interesting. So I am hoping that I will be able to record the end of this game and a review. I had started a recording of the first part of the game, or like most of the game, but about 45 minutes in, I realized that my microphone had been muted on OBS the entire time. So unfortunately, I was explaining so much, I was talking so much, and it unfortunately was not. But we'll be able to see the plays and everything that were made in replay in the review when we go to review. So I'm hoping that we'll review in voice chat, which is pretty normal. So Twinge is not going to play his purple card because he pretty much knows that it's purple 5. If he has a if I have a yellow 5, he should clue me about it. He can punt. At this point, a red clue is always a punt. There are no useful ones and no useful red cards. He could clue instant about 2 blues to like emphasize, hey, play these cards. And if he does that, that's an indication that I don't have yellow 5 currently. So I obviously would have to discard there. I do think that if I don't know why Instant hasn't played this blue purple card, because blue purple is known playable right now, right? Blue purple means either it's purple 4 or blue 5, and you can see that both of these are playable. He's had this card marked as blue purple for a few rounds. So I am a bit shocked that he hasn't played this because it has the chance of unblocking Twinge's purple 5. But that's how it's gone. So we'll see. We're so close. I do think that we're very, very close to being able to get 25 in this game, but we do have also some issue around potential strikeouts here. So I think possibly what I'm supposed to do is, if I get told about non-trash cards, so if I get told yellow or purple, I should probably wait to be told the other color, right? The only thing that I'm ever interested in is... Oh, there's another purple too, though. Oh. I see. There's another purple too that might be in my hand that's blocking yellow 5. That's something I had never... That's something I hadn't considered previously. So we might need someone to make like a slot-based discard on the last round to tell me which one is yellow 5. Maybe. But I am really shocked that Instant hasn't played this card. Since, like I said, blue purple is known playable. I'm pretty shocked that he decided to play red 5 over playing a blue purple card, because blue purple will either be blue 5, which will be the same situation as if we played red 5, or it'll be purple 4, which would unlock purple 5 play. So I am kind of surprised that it did not decide to play this card. But yeah, so you can see, unfortunately, the card back only says it's either blue or purple and either 4 or 5. So it kind of implies 4 possibilities, but there's actually only 2 possibilities because blue 4 would not be purple and purple 5 would not be blue. So we'll see what Twinge does. I really like. I think 2 rounds ago, I really felt like we were going to get 25, and then instant not playing the blue purple card really sort of set us back. I think. I was not expecting the game to go like I started the recording what I felt was going to be very late in the game just to so I would get a chance to explain how the variant worked before we started review, but Twinge has exceeded my expectations on time taken. So let's do a quick stock. What yellow cards are still out there? So red 2, no. Twinge has the other copy of red 2. Yellow 1, there's 1 copy of yellow 1. Yellow 2, no. Yellow 3, no. Yellow 4, yes. Yellow 5, yes. Green 2, no. It's in trash. Blue 2, no. It's in Twinge's hand. Purple 2, yes. So, and then out of purple cards, purple 1, yes, there's 2 copies of purple 1. Purple 2, like I said, yes. Purple 3, no. There's the other ones in trash. Purple 4, yes. Purple 5, no. Alright, so Twinge is cluing there. So I am going to just make my normal discard here. That's what I've been told to do. Okay, there's the yellow 4. So unfortunately, Instant played the wrong one. So now, if I have yellow 5... So if I have yellow 5... Oh wow! All it apparently we've seen enough that that all of my cards are either yellow or purple. Dude, purple. Okay, so I guess I'll like clue Twinge reds or something. Cluing Twinge reds is kind of nice. It says definitely trash. I expect the yellow 5 is the bottom card of the deck. Twinge had the opportunity to make a position-based discard last turn if it was not slot 3, and this turn if it was slot 3 and became slot 4. So I have pretty good inclination that it is the bottom card of the deck. So I will blue 2 reds. Yep, okay, nice. That was awesome. Alright. Let's see if I'm gonna hop into a voice and see if they are happy to review. Hello.
Hey, what's up?
That was awesome. I loved that.
It felt like Instant was trying to ruin us at the end.
Yeah,
I didn't understand that at all. I was so confused.
I was trying not to delay the game too long, but I still did that too, so wow.
You refused to play your guaranteed playable card that would often let me play my card, and instead you give me like clues. I'm like, what the hell is happening?
Yeah.
Part of my problem was my purple 4 could have been trash because Tricky's clue was obligatory.
No,
to
it was,
it.
But it was blue
guaranteed
purple.
purple 4 or guaranteed blue 5. It
Yeah.
had to be one of those two.
Yeah.
Well, I can make myself something false, I'm sure, but that's this variant is hard. I don't have to push that. But like, I believe many false things.
Okay.
All right. So I wasn't sure about this about the start.
I saw this just start. I'm like, there's like a 95% chance Tricky's giving this.
I was a little bit tempted to like try just. Well, actually, I can't even really finesse it with Twinge's hand because there's a freaking yellow 4.
Yeah.
Blocking everything. Yeah, okay. I think I make this clue every time.
I'm wondering if Twinge gonna get the red 1 somehow. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's awful. I hate that red one.
Yup. Oh yeah, wow, the red one is awful. Well, I don't play here because there's chances that I have yellow too, so I just clue the purple one.
This solves my dilemma because I don't know what to do about this. Like, do I have purple 1? Do I not have purple 1? I don't know.
And I can't clue it as purple because it looks like a 5 save. If I do that.
Just cluing it is enough for me to know what's up, so I know.
So this one was interesting because it like could be blue 3, but it could also be green 1 or something, since you don't know how many 1s you have.
Sure, I imagine Twinge following up with red to you.
That would be.
That's how I imagine this going. Like, the combination of green and red should make something good happen. If you do the hypothetical, I think you'll see it. Which is probably a good exercise to just do it because we can't talk about it for otherwise. Twinge clues you red.
I mean,
now your slot 2 is no longer 2. Or your slot 4 is no longer 2. Your slot 2 is whatever, but...
So this one is yellow, non-green, non-red, so it's never... Well, it could still be yellow too, which is a bit annoying.
But Twinge already touched that one. That ship's already sunk.
And then this, it could still be like, this could be red 1, which is... It definitely feels more like this is red 1. I think it's correct to chop focus here.
I also don't want to give tricky red clues when I often have the red 1.
Oh yeah, that's also true. Twinge could have red 1.
I shouldn't think it's more likely I have red than purple. It's actually more likely I have purple, but because the red clue happened, that's in my head. I'm like, this is probably a red 1.
So why didn't you play it?
I should have. For some reason I was like, maybe like it's a red 5 and Tricky's doing something weird. Like,
yeah, no.
But like but as soon as I discard, obviously it's playable, and although cluing the yellow 2 is a nightmare, so we maybe don't ever save that anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just overly cautious at the time, and also like it felt like this was telling you enough to play the blue 2, and I was just like, yeah, just go with that. It's fine.
Yeah, I wasn't like confident on playing blue 2. I was thinking that that this was green 1, so I was like, I'm gonna sarcastic discard my green 1, and it's not a disaster if I discard a 3. So
I thought this yellow clue's a good case for chop focus in this variant because we really want Twinge's chop yellow to play, and the other 2 are just kind of in the way.
Yeah.
But we can't discard the 4s first. That's not how it works.
My inclination is pretty strongly for chop focus in the first part of the game for this variant. But I do think at some point you just like have like later on, once we had made a few discards, or like after we had made like a few discards in a row, it's like very clear we didn't have playable cards in the hands, so chop focus would stop making sense at that point. But yeah, I really do think chop focus is better. That's my hunch for the start of the game. So yeah, I discarded it, and I don't know if you figured out that I was trying to discard green 1.
I thought you could be misled greatly, and I shouldn't read too hard into it.
Okay. You did play. You did
play,
which
to play something.
I thought that you would play until you found green 1, or I thought that if you figured out why I discarded that card, you would play until green 1. So So that was what I wanted. So
I did that.
It looked like that my message got across.
I also prompted it out here anyway, but
Yes. But like I was like, okay, so Tricky wants me to play a bunch of green stuff. Got it.
Yeah, unfortunately, I thought I had already prompted it, so I didn't get the message that this was definitely green 2 and not like yellow 3. I was thinking this is the most likely case.
Why would he tell you yellow 3?
Well, I mean the old card. Like the new card could be anything, but like the old card could be yeah.
Sure.
And I was thinking if this is green 2, green 3, then I was expecting the green 4 to get prompted. So I didn't play because I was waiting for that to happen if that was the case. So I was eventually misled into thinking it was not green 2, green 3 because the green 4 did not get clued.
Well, there were problems. I wanted the blue 2 to die at least.
Yeah, well, you can clue it as green, and green is clean here.
Oh, yeah.
Well, now green's not. Well, green is sort of clean. Okay, so here's the interesting one, or one of the interesting ones. Because I was considering cluing greens to twinge, right? I can do that here. But what I was thinking was that instant has the choice of if I give it to instant, like if I do the discard, instant can either clue green to twinge, which marks both of these, or hopefully he has the option to like bluff the blue 3 if he doesn't want to mark this. And so the decision on how whether green 4 gets marked by how we play the blue 3 will give me information on whether I have green 2, green 3.
Oh, I just wanted the purple 3 in a more general sense.
So that's why I discarded here. Because I was and I didn't have a card to bluff the red 1 with, sadly. I was hoping that instant would somehow get blue 3 played. With green clue at worst. And that would leave the red 1 in finesse position so I could hopefully bluff it next round. But
I was thinking of doing the wrong thing, namely the bluff, just because I wanted the purple 3 to live, and I saw the green 2 in the way in your hand, and so the purple bluff seemed strong.
So what caused this play? I was
just go to the red 1?
Oh, I see. Yeah, I kind of figured that might have been okay. So this one did make sense, yeah, because twinge let a red 1 die. So
I clearly got one.
I still think I would probably bluff or.
Yeah, like you can wait a turn. Like I mean, on my turn, I couldn't. Like I didn't want to do anything about it because I often have the red 1, so I need to play my 1 to see if anyone even cares about the red 1.
Right, that's why we should play the turn in the past.
I would probably
otherwise the
bluff
thing goes
here.
away.
I think even though we want to prompt the greens, I think I would still bluff just so that it's more clear. Just because it's a lot more clear what the card is.
I'm also not sure if we wanted to bluff in this variant, but the consequences are kind of terrifying. But like, are there bluffs or are there layered finesses? Like, could I finesse twinge for?
Right.
It's like I don't know what a bluff is actually in this variant anymore. I've been turning over a sort of first principles formulation of bluffs for a while, and I don't quite like it.
Yeah,
but
that's fair.
I don't even know how I would apply it here because it doesn't fit this at all. So I was like, we're just not gonna do bluffs. I'm gonna play my red 1.
I think a purple clue is a clear bluff here. Because purple is either purple or 5, and so like obviously you're not cluing a 5 as a play. So when twinge plays, it must be a play clue on a purple card, right? Yeah, I guess unless it's blue 5, but I mean I can kind of see that it's not blue 5.
Yeah.
You definitely can't.
That works out too. Because then you play your green 2. It's good.
Yeah.
Yes, blue 2 play. Yes.
But that's like yes, the like 90+% assumption is that it's exactly purple 3 off of it, I think.
The other thing here is that I was hesitant to play this card because like this yellow 3 is here, and if the yellow 3 ever gets marked, then now I know that this is green 2. So I have multiple ways to find out, like either the green 4 gets clued or the yellow 3 gets clued. So I wanted to be cautious on that and wait for a signal that I thought was going to be forthcoming, but ended up not being quite so forthcoming. So we get the red's clue and the blue's clue. That was clean. That was all nice. And now... Yeah, so this was also cool, because I was still thinking this could be yellow 3, so I was like, well, either this is a double finesse on instant, or it's a single finesse on instant.
Well, and I'm also, like, I'm not sure if I've got the yellow 3 off of this clue either.
Right.
But then I play the wrong thing, so I tell Twins that I'm doing something, for some reason.
Yeah, that was weird. Why did you play this one?
I did not understand
Yeah,
that.
what was... I didn't understand this play either.
I've got all kinds of negative knowledge on the middle two, but I guess this is just not a prompt because it's insane.
Well, it just can't be a prompt, right? This is a red card. Like, I clued a yellow card. I clued a yellow 4, and there's no red cards on the path to yellow 4, right? Yellow 2 is yellow green.
The thing about the UI not really helping me out. It's just it could be yellow.
Yeah, it could be yellow, right. But it would have to be yellow 1 if it's yellow. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it has to be yellow 1.
Right. This is why I want the UI to do a drastically different thing for me, including right now.
Yup.
I think this was my second longest turn because I was trying to figure out what the hell Instant thought was going on. I'm just like, well, Instant knows that can't be a yellow 2, so yeah, I don't.
Yes.
Yeah.
What? All of the what?
So Twinge eventually decides to discard, and I also decide to discard.
It was dead sooner than I planned.
And then Instant plays it as we wanted.
And then I'm like, wait, do I play my yellow 3? No. We
okay, so then here we include purples, which...
This is clearly a 5, and it could be a save because we all know I'm playing slot 4 now. Probably.
Well, yeah. But I don't like saving when you have a known... I usually don't save when you have a known play.
Yeah, like this as far as I'm concerned, is a play.
So, yeah, I also felt like this was a play clue.
Because you've already got one guaranteed play and possibly a second guaranteed play before you.
This card,
I know the blue 4 already.
This card is also like very clearly blue 4.
But in particular, slot 5 is undefined because given this is real blue 4, Tricky had no lateral movement in how to clue me blue or not.
Yes, that's correct.
So this
could be blue 5 still, yeah.
He had no degrees of freedom on this card.
Is there anything else my blue clue can be for the?
No, it could be. I thought a blue clue would be great because green 4 is playable, and I didn't.
Oh yeah, that's actually true. You can clue. You could have clued green here.
Yeah.
I took strong. I made a lot of notes and then I accidentally deleted all of them, or maybe the site dropped them because I hit the character limit. One of those two things we'll never know. But I thought it wasn't blue because a blue clue would have just been dynamite here.
Yeah, I mean, Instant's not going to discard blue 5 since you know, he has two plays lined up.
I'm playing blue 4, yellow 3, maybe not in that order. Like I'm busy, so blue's great to me. So I thought this probably wasn't blue 5.
Well, I mean, like maybe later, but you don't know that's a green.
Oh, you want blue?
I mean, I'm gonna play yellow 3.
Oh, you want blue? Oh, blue is also okay. Blue is actually pretty cool.
Yeah, blue is clearly correct, but I'm saying I'm gonna play yellow 3 and blue 4, and then I get told green 4 by the time that happens. And now that I'm thinking about blue 5, I'm like, oh well, blue is clearly a live clue then, so it can't be blue. That seems crazy to me. And then I deleted my note.
Okay.
By accident.
That seems reasonable enough.
I think that was the only reasonable inference I made this game.
So the fun thing here is that now I know that this is playable regardless of whether Instant's playing yellow 3 or not. This is playable. Yes. And yep, and then now the green gets gets prompted, and blue 4 plays. Yellow 4 plays.
I definitely do think my other yellow card is actually useful.
Yeah, I mean,
it was helped. Yep.
Yeah, that was just sort of necessary.
So it's what I probably end up playing if Instant didn't steal all the strikes already.
Yes.
Yeah,
I did steal all the strikes. That was definitely a thing that I did.
I was periodically going through like, okay, this card, like going through what possible cards could this be? What are all the yellow cards still? How likely is Twinge to strike this? I was constantly monitoring it.
But so I figured it's probably not a purple 2 because I think Instant cluing purple here is really
like this
has purple 3.
Yeah. So this is the point where we're kind of like stabilized, and And now it's like, okay, clues and contain, like now it's sort of like like it's sort of the opposite of chop focus, right? Where a clue containing the newest card likely focuses the newest card, but a clue not containing the newest card is likely chop focus.
That's an interesting way to think of it. Yeah.
I'm still hearing chop focus, but moving on.
So what I'm saying
agree,
here is that like if I get clued,
no, I agree.
Right? If I get clued purple, I think it's this card.
Yeah, no,
and if I get clued green, then I think it's this card, which is kind of fun.
It's slot 1 and then chop focus.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I would have clued you purple probably to get the purple 3, but I think that does make sense.
Yeah. I'm with you on this one.
Yeah. And I ended up discarding purple 3. That was sad. But
I'm just playing all the things forever still.
Yeah. Good 2 played, and we draw the other purple 3, so now I'm no longer as sad. And more discards.
Can you finesse and prompt me here? This seems like a solid move. You clue purple to twinge, and I play slot 1, slot 4, slot 5.
Well, no, because purple 3 is not playable.
Oh, the 2 doesn't have it. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, now it is. Okay, so here's where I conclude that I don't have purple 3 because twinge could reverse finesse it.
Alright,
That's clearly telling me my discard slot is exactly a red 4, and my card I thought was useful is trash.
Yep. That was
I could also.
awesome.
I thought about this is when I did the hypothetical. I mentioned I did in chat. I read for like turn 45 as best as I could, and I was right. We did the thing I said.
Nice.
Like we're gonna do blue, which makes slot 5 trash, then purple to make. Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Yep, purple to you, which got.
Now we do finesse actually.
Which got the purple 2. This was such. I was so relieved when I found out that I had purple 2 there, because things were gonna be a much bigger nightmare if we just drew purple 2 later.
So now purple 3.
Purple 3, and then 2 red.
Well, tricky discard I shouldn't, and it has all of the plays till the end of time.
I also didn't want to discard because we're only at +2 pace, and I don't want to go to +1. Like we can go to +1, but I really don't want to.
Like, I was like, if I've got like red 5 or something, like this is maybe robbing Tricky, but then I'm like, whatever, no, Tricky can clue it anyway, it doesn't matter.
Right.
We both just need to clue.
Right.
So should this clue be a save? So this gets back to the thing. Given that Twinge has this known trash blue 2, should I be triple prompted by this clue?
Well,
I think the answer is yes.
I don't care because this is known playable.
Yeah, that's
like
guaranteed.
Wait, I don't know. I know that. I thought you meant I could play slot 4 now. You think I can play slot 5 also?
Well, slot 5 is either purple 4 or blue 5, so you can play slot 5.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was laser focused on can I prove slot 4 because again it had more intentionality to it. Twinge tagged it by itself as not blue 5. What could this be?
I just tagged it. So
I thought you could
something useful.
I felt like you could play both, but
I also felt
definitely this one. Like 100% this one.
Like you play that one, and then it's like, okay, that one wasn't the blue 5. Now I can play the other one, which has to be the blue 5.
So I cleared green here, thinking surely Instin's going to play this card that has been explicitly marked as playable.
Yes.
No, instead it takes a 12-minute turn and tells me nothing. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? I was like, okay, well. If Instant plays their purple 4 and draws the yellow 5, then I'll play my purple 5. Otherwise, I'll play the green 5.
So
that's my entire turn.
It's like, okay, well, I'll just tell Instant I still don't want to discard to go to pace +1, so I'm like, I still think Instant's going to play this card because
I should still play the 4.
because it might unlock the purple 5, but...
And then you just like take 2 seconds, play the red 5, and I'm like, wait,
and like,
what the hell do you want me to do here?
Yeah, and like the worst case is that you play blue 5, which is like the exact same position as if you play red 5. So
yes,
yeah,
there was no downside here actually, secretly.
I'm like, okay, I was trying to figure out, like, does this mean there's a way we can lose now?
So this was actually a super fun inference because I figured that if I had yellow 5 in any slot other than slot 3, Twinge would discard the corresponding slot.
Yeah.
And so I made the inference at this point that if I have yellow 5, it has to be slot 3.
I actually thought about that specifically. Like, if Creaky's gonna make an
And so-
inference on the yellow 5.
So now on this round, Twinge has the possibility to discard slot 4 to mark the card that used to be in slot 3, and he chooses not to. So I have a strong inference that yellow 5 is the bottom card of the deck.
Mostly, I just want all of us to clue this one card 17 times.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Finally plays it.
I mean, I could have
Just
done that.
so we
I could have
can
clued it
remove
again. But I decided to just clue trash reds, and then
Yep, and then we just win.
we got there. That was really fun.
I want to like interact with the JavaScript to make it tell me just like the list. Just hey, game, dump your memory. Let me read it. But I that's not how JavaScript works. It turns out. Like when you run browser scripts, they're not really the same JavaScript as the code. It's not good.
How did I still have more time than instant? I'm so
Look,
sorry.
I'm just very quick, okay? I'm natural.
You're quick on every other turn except the 2 turns which took 18 of your 20 minutes.
Yes.
And both of them like added 10 minutes to my time also.
But like, look at how many plays I had to do. And Tricky's like, I'm gonna give a bunch of clues and some
Oh, I know.
Discord.
Oh, I
And
know.
Twinge is like, I'm gonna play some and no, just
But
play
you're
all the
too-
right things instant go.
Your 2 most confusing turns, I just had to like spend so long afterwards. I'm like, I don't understand what is happening.
Yes, I mean that's how I spent the whole game. Like, what is because just all these weird clues in this new variant. But
I do think negative clues should be on. And they would come into play pretty rarely because like you have all of the colors so often. But
Sure.
I mean, some variants can force negative colors or negative clues, like empty. But
I think
don't
it's
know if-
fine. I personally think it's
Leave it
fine for it to
optional.
be an option for
yeah, it
this.
still works
for
when
this
it's off,
variant.
as we've proven.
Yeah.
because we're undefeated. Like,
The other
it's
thing
easy
is
variant.
that negative clues on buffs hat guessing. So
Mm.
I have like, even though most people just house rule ban hat guessing, it does make it actually like not a great strategy when negative clues are off.
Yeah, like
yeah.
it's the interesting. I think I described it with a negative clues like the point in time when we get like good conventions for negative clues is when I stop using them.
Right.
I just want them to be something interesting to add a little spice every like several like games, every like 5th or 10th game or something.
Okay, so critical force. Let's go. Let's
You want to do it?
Speedrun mode. We're doing it.
All right.
All right.
I can just create
I'm
it, right? I
game.
can do this.